Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamundama here in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me for our Tuesday Puja and Satsang. This is part 46 in our series Kali for Everyone. And tonight we are honoring with a Puja and a Satsang Vamakali, the Kali of the left hand. So last week we explored Adya Kali, who's very similar to Dakshina Kali, who we see standing upon Lord Shiva with her right foot leading. And as we see in this little Nepali statuette, Vamakali is leading with her left foot. Pretty much identical goddesses, but except for their asana or position. I'd like to say namaste to Kim, who is joining tonight, and anybody else who's joining live. Please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. Before we go any further, I'd like to start out with a brief announcement. So this coming Friday at 7 p.m. Will be our next installment of the 64 Yoginis. This will be part 58 of that series, and we'll be honoring Ganga Yogini, really the sacred river Ganges, personified as a form of the Divine Mother. So Vamakali is a tantric form of the Hindu goddess Kali associated with the left hand and the left hand path, what is known as Vamachara in spiritual practice. Vama means left, as in the side or direction, but also can mean unconventional or a heterodox path. And then Kali, of course, the fierce goddess of time and transformation, destruction followed by renewal. So Vamakali symbolizes a powerful transformative aspect of Kali approached through sometimes non-traditional or esoteric practices. She is the Kali who leads with her left foot rather than her right. Vamakali is fierce, raw, and beyond social norms. She's associated with deep inner transformation. She's a representation of breaking ego, illusion, and fear. And she's linked with tantric rituals, especially those that challenge conventional boundaries. So, meditating in a cemetery might be an example of this. She is not quote unquote evil, but represents facing what is normally avoided. So things we tend to fear, like death, darkness, things of a taboo nature. And we do this in order to achieve spiritual awakening. It's recognizing that there's really no boundary between the sacred and the profane. The divine permeates all things and all beings. In Tantra, Vamakali is worshipped through what is sometimes referred to as the left-hand path or Vamachara, which may include symbolic or literal use of taboo elements. We've probably all heard of the tantric ritual of the five M's, and these would involve offerings of such things as meat, fish, alcohol, parched grains. Parched grains can mean spices like pepper, believed to be tamistic or very basal in nature, and can also mean forms of substances which can be used as drugs, like cannabis. And then the fifth M, sexual union. Keep in mind that these very often are more symbolic than literal. And I'm going to go back over those 5 M's. So, for example, for meat, eating beef is a euphemism for Kechari Mudra, bringing the tongue to the back to the soft palate of the mouth, maybe even going up into the nasal cavity during meditation. Fish, associated with the air element, is associated also and symbolizes pranayama, deep yogic breath. Alcohol is associated with the fire element, and hence that could be associated with another mudra in which behind one's closed eyes, one is turning one's eyes up toward the third eye chakra and meditating on the light effect that's created by doing that. Parched grains is associated with the earth element. And that could refer to an asana or posture in an act of meditation. And then sexual union for the ether element, instead of a literal carnal union, can also be a metaphor for union with the divine. So here in the West, especially in the modern West, there's this association with things tantric, with it all has to do with sex, and that's actually very far from the truth. In India and Nepal and Tibet, there are those practicing very serious forms of tantra that are celibate in nature. These practices are meant to transcend duality, so going beyond pure and impure, or beyond the boundary between sacred and profane. This path is considered advanced, not necessarily meant for casual practice. And going back to the subject of ritual sex, and I'm speaking from experience with this, amazingly powerful. Some amazing things can happen in that, but it really is best practiced when it's being practiced with someone that you're in a committed relationship with. And it's a situation where the two of you can truly become Shiva and Shakti in flesh. Modern interpretations sometimes view Vamakali as the shadow self, as in Carl Jung's ideas, and also the force that helps a person to confront such things as repressed fears, desires, and inner chaos, not by fleeing them, not by fighting them, but by honoring them, by recognizing them. So again, practices associated with Vamakali can be symbolic and philosophical or ritualistic, but also intense. There's a number of distinctions between Dakshinakali and Vamakali, and it comes down to the approach, symbolism, and spiritual method. Not that one is good and the other is quote unquote bad. They're two sides of the same ultimate reality. Dakshinakali, the Kali of the right foot, is often associated with order, compassion, and traditional devotion, whereas Vamakali is transformation through taboo, radical transcendence. In Dakshinakali, we see an association with the right hand path, or Dakshinachara. Here, the worship is structured, socially accepted, temple or home-based pujas. The focus is on purity, surrender, and devotion. Going to the other side, the other polarity, Vamakali, associated with the left-hand path, and worship may include symbolic or literal engagement with taboo elements. Focusing on breaking duality, breaking polarity, finding the divine in all things, even the things that we're frightened of or repulsed by. In Dakshinakali, this is often a process of gradual liberation through devotion, discipline, and grace. In Vamakali, sudden transformation by confronting fear, ego, and illusion directly. I like to make comparisons between Dakshinakali and Vamakali as related to two terms in Western ritual magic, and this would also include the the modern practice of Wicca, which is largely based in Western esoteric ritual magic. And also, modern Wicca has a very strong tantric element. Gerald Gardner, the founder of modern Wicca, spent years of his life living in Ceylon and Malaysia. And so he was heavily influenced by Eastern esotericism. Dakshinakali would invoke what would be related to what's called invoking magic. So workings for increase, bringing things into one's life. Whereas Vamakali would be called upon for banishing practices, removing things, reducing things, but really taking something and liberating it and transforming it. I've said on many of these broadcasts how when the Divine Mother slays, quote unquote, slays a demon, slays a malevolent energy, she's actually liberating that energy. She's freeing it from its afflicted form so that it can manifest itself in its pure form. And so an important part of Vamakali practice would be sitting down, examining some part of your life that you're uncomfortable with, something that is not working for you, and recognizing something that is symptomatic and trying to recognize the meaningful intention behind that symptom. And so that symptom can then be transformed into a strength. So Dakshinakali is often calmer, more motherly. Again, the right foot forward, symbolizing benevolence, giving, seen as protective and nurturing. Vamakali, more intense, wild, terrifying. Left side emphasized. Embodies raw Shakti, unfiltered, feminine, cosmic power. Dakshinakali helps integrate the self through love, surrender, and trust. Vamakali focuses confrontation with the shadow self. Again, a concept echoed by Carl Jung and his idea of integrating one's shadow, knowing one's shadow, honoring it, integrating it, and healing it in that manner. Dakshinakali is accessible to most people, widely practiced in homes and temples. It's very popular form. It's really the form of Kali we most often see in different images. Vama Kali is considered advanced, maybe risky without guidance, and traditionally requires a guru or initiation. Here's a painting, a Tanka-style painting from Nepal showing Vamakali. Again, her left foot forward, surrounded by flames of transformation. And I'd like to say namaste to Elizabeth and to Zigzag Zebra. And and AJ, thank you for joining me. It's so good to see you. Hope things are going well for you. So some mantras associated with Vamakali. First and foremost, and really this is a mantra for all forms of Kali, whether it's right hand or left hand, and that would be the syllable Krim. Just simply sitting there, breathing, meditating upon Krim. And we're going to use Krim as the opening mantra for our puja, or Om Krim Kali would be a powerful mantra for honoring this form of the Divine Mother in all of her forms. This mantra is often chanted to invoke the transformative power and fierce energy of Kali, and it's sometimes used in rituals to seek personal power and liberation from conventional limitations. And that's part of what Kali devotion is all about, is really challenging our limitations. Another mantra that can be used with Vamakali is one that we've used before in this series. Om Krim Kalikaye Nama. Om Krim Kalikaye Nama. Om Krim Kalikaye Nama. Om, the universal sound, the expanding creative power of the universe. Krim, this bij, the bijatra, the seed mantra for Kali, a mantra of transformation. And Kalikaye Nama, we bow to the goddess Kali. And this mantra is again used for both Dakshina Kali and Vamakali, and really all forms of the Divine Mother. But for our Puja mantra, I'm going to share a slightly more intense form of mantra. And it's very similar to one we used for Dakshina Kali. In some ways, it's a mantra of the opposite. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, Vamakali. Krim, 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 rim, rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 rim, rim, Vamakali. Krim, 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 rim, rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 rim, rim, Vamakali. Krim, 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 rim, rim, Swaha. So Dakshina Kali, the name is substituted with Vamakali. Krim, again, the seed sound of Kali, transformation. Shakti, dissolution of the ego. Hum, protection, fiery force, removal of obstacles. Hrim, divine feminine power, creation, and spiritual awakening. Vamakali, or Vamakali, the left-sided, the more esoteric, fierce aspect of Kali, often associated with deeper tantric practices and inward transformation. And then Swaha can mean I offer, or so be it, or I am one with the divine. So this particular mantra, another way we could translate it is O Vamakali, embodiment of profound and transformative divine power. We call upon you. Through your energy, dissolve our ignorance, protect us, and awaken deeper spiritual realization. We offer ourselves to you. And this is sometimes called a Kali Bij cluster mantra, invoking a very strong, powerful, and transformative energy. Jai Ma Vamakali. Jai Ma Vamakali. Jai Ma Vamakali. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So for our puja, if you have your puja kit with you, I invite you to join me in making the offerings. If not, you can simply watch the puja and maybe imagine yourself making those offerings yourself in your mind's eye. But I invite you to take a comfortable seated position where you can look upon your screen and our devotional image with a relaxed gaze. Find a position where your back can be straight. Maybe roll the shoulders back to open the chest. And begin with long, slow, deep yogic breathing. And focusing your breath and your attention on your heart center. And connecting with that divine mother presence within yourself. Knowing that she is with you in all of her forms, both right-handed and left-handed, whenever you have need, teaching you, guiding you, healing you, giving you the insights that you need. Pardon me. And I invite you to slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And think about some aspect of your life that is reformation. Maybe it's a fear or an insecurity, or what some in the field of psychology might call a neurosis. Some energy in your life that's manifesting itself not in its pure form. Just imagine it. Give it a name. And just ask for the Divine Mother's assistance in transforming that energy and letting it manifest in a manner that is truly meant to manifest in. And then take a deep and clearing breath and let it go for the moment. We'll return to it in our meditation. And let's open our practice by chanting the seed syllable Krim 3 times. Deep inhale. Krim. Second deep inhale. Third deep inhale. Jema Vamakali. Jema Vamakali. Jema Vamakali. So I invite you, as if you're comfortable, to join me in the mantra. Krim, Krim, Krim. Hum, Hum, Rim, Rim. Vama Kalikaye. Krim, Krim, Krim. Hum, Hum, Rim, Rim. Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krim. Hum, Hum, Rim, Rim. Vama Kalikaye. Krim, Krim, Krim. Hum, Hum, Rim, Rim. Swaha. Taking a spoonful of water. Placing some water in your hand, cleansing your hands. Krim, 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 Hum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, 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 Hum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. With your right hand, anointing your third eye center and your heart center. Krim, 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 Hum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, 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 Hum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Then taking another spoonful of water, cleansing your altar. Krim, 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 Hum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, 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 Hum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Taking the bottle of perfume oil, placing some on your middle or ring finger. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Anointing your devotional images and your third eye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Lighting the candle on your altar and offering the flame with your right hand. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Lighting and offering the incense with your right hand. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Offering a spoonful of water to cool the atmosphere. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Taking the food with your right hand, offering the food. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Then taking a flower and offering the flower. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Bringing the palms of your hands together and offering devotion. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. And continuing with the mantra. Krim, Krim, Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Vama, Kalikaye. Krim, 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 Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Vamakali. Krim, Krim, Krimamum, Rim, Rim, Swaha. Jema Vamakali. Jema Vamakali. Jema Vamakali Nama. I invite you to close your eyes and breathe deeply. And let your hands, the backs of your hands, rest upon your knees. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply, taking in the mantra of Vamakali and its energies, giving us the courage to look at our shadow selves and not flee from them, not flee from that energy, not fight that energy, but honor it. And transforming it by doing so. And so I invite you at this time to think once again about that personal issue that you were meditating on earlier. That part of yourself which is ready for transformation. Just see it or feel it in front of you. If it comes with an image, that's fine. If it's just a feeling, that's fine. If it has a sound or a name, that's fine as well. Just witness it before you at a safe distance. You and the energy in a place of mutual respect. And then I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath and bring that energy and your awareness to your right hand. Imagine that energy in your right hand. Notice its qualities. Is it heavy? Is it light? Does it have a color? And just anything else that may come into your realm of awareness. Just be with it. And then take another deep and clearing breath. And bring your breath and your awareness now to your left hand, the Vama side. And how does that energy appear to you there? How is it the same? How is it different? Are you seeing it from another perspective? Maybe a slightly different memory, some slightly different thoughts, different impressions. And then another deep and clearing breath, returning to your right hand and revisiting that energy in your right hand again. Again, noticing its qualities. Anything different from what you might have noticed before? And then another deep and clearing breath. Returning to your left hand, and again, just observing, noticing, and honoring. And then breathing deeply again and focusing on both hands. And noticing the energy is held between the two. Which side is more dynamic? Which side is more receptive? Is one warmer, one colder? Is one louder? Is one quieter? Just notice those subtle differences. And now I invite you not just to imagine, but to literally bring your two hands slowly together as you breathe together at the center of your chest. Let them move ever so slowly. And notice both sides as they come together, closer and closer and closer. Maybe you even notice a current of energy between the two beginning to form, a bridge between the two extremes. And finally, clasping your hands together at your heart center, And just noticing anything that comes into your awareness as they come together. Any images, thoughts, memories, sensations, words, and impressions beyond description. And bring your hands into prayer pose at your heart center. And just be with that energy united. Just honoring, not judging. Just being, not doing. And just being with that energy. And feel yourself transformed through new insights and through the uniting spirit of both polarities. Om Krim Kalikaye Nama. 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 Vamakali. Vamakali. Vamakali Devi Nama. Jema. So I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, letting yourself become aware of yourself and your surroundings, the floor below that supports you, the clothes that cover you, the temperature of the air upon your skin. Just noticing how you feel. Taking a moment to thank Kali in all of her forms, Dakshina and Vama, and everything in between. And know that she's with you always, guiding you, teaching you, healing you. And give gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice tonight, knowing you can replay this recording and do this meditation again and again whenever you have need. And then slowly opening your eyes. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Jai Ma, and Jai Ma. Thank you so very much. And namaste. So I hope that everyone enjoyed that. Pardon for some changes in my voice and a little bit of coughing. I'm getting over a rather nasty chest cold at the moment. Transforming some energies on a physical level right now. I'd like to thank Kim for joining me and AJ, it's so wonderful to hear from you. Zigzag Zebra. Elizabeth, Arati, thank you for joining me. And Shalaja, thank you for joining me as well. Those of you who joined late, please replay the recording from the beginning. As always, I encourage you to take some time for some quiet contemplation before resuming the day or evening's activities. I'd also like to thank anyone who'll be watching the recording of this broadcast anytime in the future. And if you feel like sharing your experiences with this meditation, please feel free to email me at the temple email, omcdevi, AUMC Devi, at gmail.com. You can also message me at my channel. And I look forward to you joining me Friday night, where we'll honor the 58th of the 64 yoginis, Ganga Yogini, the Divine Mother's force of cleansing and purification and healing on a spiritual level as well as a physical and mental level. Also, I would encourage you in these days that follow to maybe notice some subtle changes that might take place as a part of having done this meditation. Just some subtle things like maybe handling a situation a little bit differently from how you have before, or some much welcome flashes of insight, anything like that may occur as a result of this meditation. So I want to thank everybody once again. Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. Thank you again. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Have a wonderful night. Jai Ma.